In the vast emptiness of space, Thanos and his Black Order descend upon the Asgardian refugee ship. Amidst the floating wreckage, they mercilessly slaughter the survivors. Thor fights valiantly, but is subdued in a brutal clash, his cries echoing through the void. Under Thanos' looming threat, Loki reluctantly hands over the Tesseract. With a crushing grip, Thanos shatters it, revealing the glowing blue space stone. He slots it into his infinity gauntlet, and a surge of azure energy pulses through the air. Hulk erupts from the shadows, launching a ferocious assault on Thanos. Fists fly in a savage hand-to-hand battle, but the Titan's overwhelming power prevails, beating Hulk senseless and leaving him battered on the cold floor. Seizing a moment, Loki lunges at Thanos with a hidden dagger, but Thanos catches him mid-air, his massive hand around Loki's throat. With a sickening snap, he ends Loki's life, coldly declaring, "No resurrections this time," as Thor watches in helpless horror, gravely wounded. Heimdall summons his final strength, invoking the Bifrost's Rainbow Bridge. Hulk is hurled through the cosmos toward Earth, just as Thanos drives a blade through Heimdall's chest, silencing the Guardian forever. With their mission complete, Thanos and his children abandon the shattered Asgardian vessel. Thor drifts aimlessly among the debris, the silence of space enveloping his defeated form. Hulk plummets through the roof of the Sanctum Sanctorum in New York, crashing in a heap. He reverts to Bruce Banner, gasping for breath, and urgently warns Doctor Strange and Wong, "Thanos is coming, and he's bringing destruction." A shimmering portal opens in Central Park, pulling Tony Stark from his walk with Pepper Potts. Doctor Strange briefs him on the ancient Infinity Stones, their power, and the grave threat they pose in the wrong hands. Chaos erupts in New York as Ebony Maw and Cull Obsidian's massive Q-ship hovers overhead. The alien invaders demand the Time Stone from Strange, unleashing terror on the streets below. On the bustling streets of New York, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and Bruce Banner unite in an epic battle. Magic portals clash with webs and repulsors against the formidable Ebony Maw and Cull Obsidian. Ebony Maw ensnares Doctor Strange in telekinetic bindings, hoisting him into the Q-ship. Tony Stark and Peter Parker leap aboard in hot pursuit, determined to rescue their ally. Back on Earth, Bruce Banner discovers Tony's flip phone hidden away. He dials Captain America, his voice tense. The danger from Thanos is imminent and they need to prepare. In the quiet streets of Edinburgh, Scotland, Vision and Wanda Maximoff share a tender, romantic moment. But shadows stir. Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight ambush them, blades gleaming in the night. The Quinjet roars in as Captain America, Black Widow, and Falcon arrive to the rescue. They engage Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight in a fierce, high-stakes fight to protect Vision and Wanda. At the Avengers compound, the heroes reunite with Rhodey and Banner. They debate Vision's Mind Stone, weighing options, and resolve to seek aid in Wakanda, the only place that might save him. The Guardians of the Galaxy pick up a faint Asgardian distress signal. They navigate through space debris to find Thor, unconscious and adrift, pulling him aboard their ship. Thor awakens on the Milano, recounting the horror of Thanos' attack to the Guardians. Gamora steps forward, revealing the Titan's mad plan to erase half the universe in a snap. In a quiet corner of the ship, Gamora extracts a solemn promise from Star-Lord. If Thanos captures her, he must end her life to protect the secret she holds. Thor, Rocket, and Groot set course for Nidavellir to forge a weapon capable of slaying Thanos. Meanwhile, the rest of the Guardians head to nowhere, racing to secure the Reality Stone. Arriving at Nidavellir, Thor's group finds the once mighty forge darkened and silent. Amid the ruins of slaughtered dwarves, they encounter the giant Eitri, the last survivor. Eitri recounts how Thanos coerced him into crafting the Infinity Gauntlet. Undeterred, the group vows to reignite the forge and create Stormbreaker, a weapon to challenge the Titan. The Guardians touch down on desolate nowhere, its structures in flames. They spot Thanos torturing the Collector and launch a surprise ambush in the flickering shadows. Gamora strikes what seems a fatal blow to Thanos, but reality bends and twists. It's an illusion. The Titan already wields the Reality Stone, turning the tide in his favor. With a wave of the Reality Stone, Thanos dismantles Drax and Mantis. He seizes Gamora, and Star-Lord's blaster fires harmless bubbles, failing the promise he made. On Thanos' ship, Nebula endures agonizing torture. To save her sister, Gamora breaks, revealing the Soul Stone's hidden location on the distant planet Vormir. Thanos and Gamora arrive on the stark, wind-swept cliffs of Vormir. There, the ethereal Red Skull emerges as the Stonekeeper, guarding its ancient secret. Red Skull intones the grim requirement: to claim the Soul Stone, one must sacrifice a soul they truly love. Gamora laughs bitterly, believing Thanos incapable of such emotion. Tears streak Thanos' face as he grasps Gamora and hurls her from the cliff's edge. He awakens in a shallow pool, the orange Soul Stone glowing in his palm. Nebula breaks free from her restraints on Thanos' ship. She signals the Guardians urgently. Meet on Titan, where the final confrontation awaits. On the barren world of Titan, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange crash land. They clash briefly with the incoming Guardians before allying against their common enemy, Thanos. At Nidavellir, Thor, Rocket, and Eitri align the massive rings around the neutron star. The forge groans to life, and Thor braces to hold open the iris. Unleashing the star's blinding fury, Thor withstands the neutron star's searing beam, his flesh scorching as he channels its power to melt the Uru metal. Rocket pilots frantically, screaming encouragement amid the inferno. Eitri pours the molten Uru into the mold, shaping Stormbreaker's blade. But without a handle, it's incomplete. Thor collapses, his body ravaged and on the brink of death. In a selfless act, Groot extends his arm, forming Stormbreaker's handle from his own wood. Eitri places the axe in Thor's hands. Lightning revives him in a thunderous surge. On Titan's ruined landscape, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Star-Lord, Drax, Mantis, and Nebula conceal themselves. They plot meticulously, ready to ambush Thanos and wrest the gauntlet from his grasp.